What if I told you that you have the power within you to heal any ailment or disease, and that your consciousness holds the ability to either create or dissolve any condition within your body? It may sound almost impossible, doesn't it? But what if this isn't just wishful thinking? What if it's actually true? What if you could access a deeper connection within yourself and unlock the innate healing powers you've always had? In this video, I'm going to show you how all illness originates in the mind and how you can transform your health by shifting your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. I'll also share some practical tips and methods you can start using right now to tap into the power of your mind and begin healing from the inside out. The starting point for all healing lies within your consciousness. Every experience you have in life and everything that takes place in your body begins with your own conscious awareness. Consciousness is an energetic force that is often referred to as life energy. This energy is what sustains all living beings. When consciousness departs from the body ceases to function. It dies. The body is not simply a physical structure. It is a vehicle for the consciousness that animates it. In fact, the body is a denser, more materialized form of consciousness. The state of the body, then, reflects the state of the consciousness it houses. Together, the body and the mind form an intricate energy system. This system consists of various layers of energy vibrating at different frequencies, and these energies are constantly interacting with one another. In this dynamic system, we are more than just physical beings. We are spirits inhabiting a human form. Each of us has the power to choose how we think, how we feel, and how we perceive the world. It is through these choices that we create our reality. Your energy field and your physical body are in a delicate balance with each other. When a shift occurs in your consciousness, through a decision, a belief, or a reaction, it can cause a disturbance or tension in the energy field. The body then responds by reflecting this internal disharmony, often through symptoms that manifest physically. In this sense, we can say that disease begins in the mind, or more precisely, in the consciousness. The truth is that you are a natural healer. Deep inside, you know that healing is possible. The state of health is one of balance, and healing is simply the process of returning to your natural state of wholeness and equilibrium. While we acknowledge that physical causes can sometimes lead to illness, it's crucial to recognize that these conditions are often a reflection of an underlying imbalance within our consciousness. Relying solely on external treatments without addressing the psychological and emotional tensions within can often lead to a mindset of victimhood. But true healing, true freedom from disease, begins with the realization that everything starts within your own mind. When you accept responsibility for what happens to your body and your life, you reclaim your power. You begin to recognize that you have always possessed the inner resources to heal and transform yourself. It's not about waiting for something external to change, but about changing your inner landscape. Your physical body is, in essence, a manifestation of your consciousness. The energy that flows through you is constantly interacting with your environment. When you block the flow of this energy, whether through negative thought patterns, unprocessed emotions, or unresolved beliefs, the resulting blockage may manifest as tension in the body. This tension, which we often label as symptoms, is simply the body's way of communicating that something in your consciousness is out of alignment. The good news is that you can unblock this energy. By making different choices, by consciously deciding to shift your thoughts or your reactions, you can release the tension, and thus the symptom, from your body. Once you resolve the internal conflict or disharmony, the symptom will no longer have a reason to exist. The body will return to its natural state of balance, and health will follow. Take a moment to consider the parts of your body that feel unwell. Often, these areas correspond to aspects of your life that are not in harmony. For example, if there is tension in your shoulders, it might reflect a feeling of being burdened or overworked. If there is pain in your stomach, it could be tied to issues of fear, anxiety, or a lack of emotional nourishment. By addressing the underlying emotional or psychological tension associated with these areas, you can begin to release the blockages that are causing the physical symptoms. It's important to understand that all illness and injury can be traced back to a blockage in energy. Since consciousness and energy are directly influenced by our thoughts and emotions,
We have the ability to unblock energy anywhere it has been held captive. either within ourselves or in others. When we do this,
we initiate a return to a state of wholeness and vitality. When you are in a state of balance, where your mind is aligned with your inner truth, you experience optimal health and happiness. Your intuition is your inner compass. It speaks to you through feelings. Either what you are doing feels good or it doesn't. It is often said that following your intuition leads to success, and I believe this to be true. To create a life of health and happiness, you must listen to your inner voice. When you follow what feels good to you, your body responds with vitality. When you ignore your intuition, you experience resistance, tension, and disharmony. The key to true well-being is simple: do what feels good and avoid what feels wrong. If you are doing something that makes you feel anxious or uncomfortable, it's a sign that you need to reassess your choices. You are here to be happy, and happiness is the highest form of health. When you choose to live authentically, in alignment with your true self, you will find that physical ailments begin to dissolve, and you become a magnet for positive experiences. Your body is constantly sending you messages. These messages come in the form of symptoms, physical, emotional, or psychological. It's important to recognize that symptoms are not arbitrary or random. They are created to get your attention and convey an important message from your higher self. There are no accidents. Everything you experience, whether it's a symptom or a life event, is happening to bring you closer to your true self, to align your consciousness with your higher purpose. Let's consider this in more depth. When a symptom arises, it is often the result of a thought, belief, or emotional pattern that you have been holding on to. If you look closely at your life, you will often see that the physical symptoms correspond to aspects of your life where you have been resisting change, suppressing your feelings, or not following your intuition. The symptom is simply a wake-up call, a sign that something needs to shift. This was something I personally experienced. I once suffered from a severe neurological condition that left me paralyzed on one side of my body, with debilitating headaches. I felt trapped in my own mind. The root cause of my condition was not physical, but emotional and psychological. I was trying to live up to others' expectations, suppressing my true desires, and ignoring my inner voice. I was constantly stressed, anxious, and disconnected from my true self. It was only when I acknowledged that my symptoms were a reflection of my internal state that I began to heal. I realized that by not living authentically, I was blocking my own energy and paralyzing myself. When I allowed myself to pursue joy and creativity, when I stopped suppressing my emotions, my condition began to improve. I took responsibility for my healing, and by changing my mindset and my actions, I ultimately healed myself. Healing is not about waiting for a miracle. It's about realizing that you are the miracle. You have always had the power to heal yourself. It's simply a matter of understanding the language of your body, recognizing the messages it's sending you, and taking action to align your consciousness with your highest good. You might be wondering how you can begin to restore your energy or heal yourself. There are many practices that can help you reconnect with your inner power, such as sound healing, Reiki, meditation, yoga, and spending time in nature. These practices help activate your energy centers, or chakras, and release any blocked energy or emotions. But the most important thing is that you always stay connected to your true self and listen to your inner guidance. Healing is always available to you in any moment, even if you are experiencing symptoms. Remember that this is just a sign that your consciousness is ready to shift. You can choose to ignore the messages, or you can choose to listen. The choice is yours. To wrap up, remember that your health is a reflection of your inner state. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with your true self, healing happens naturally. Everything begins in your consciousness, and with the right awareness and mindset, you can heal any condition in your body and your life. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it inspiring and helpful. I send you love and healing energy. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.